It has just gone 9 o'clock and I'm coming to you live from Johannesburg. This is the Tuesday installment of the late edition. My name is Oliver Dixon. Thank you so much for your time this evening. Really do appreciate it. We're going to be speaking to the provincial spokesperson from the Limpopo province on the program this evening on the ongoing flooding disasters in the province, as well as the reopening of schools coinciding with it. But very importantly, Limpopo province did well in certain aspects of the matric results, and we want to zoom in on that. The spokesperson of the Premier will be joining us on the program this evening, Ndawe Ramakuela. We're also going to be speaking, very importantly, to a climatologist on the impact that the inclement weather in the northeastern parts of southern Africa has on the region. It in fact affects a number of countries: South Africa, Eswatini, Mozambique, and parts of Zimbabwe. In South Africa, very specifically, it's affecting Limpopo as well as Mpumalanga. But all while that's happening in the northeastern parts of the country and the sub-region, we have to focus as well on the inclemental weather conditions in the Western Cape, and that is the veld fires that have rampaged a number of properties along importantly, the Wemmershoek part of Franschhoek in the Western Cape. We're going to be speaking to a climatologist about that as well. And then we're going to be speaking to the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Damin Ntuli. KwaZulu-Natal has ranked #1 in the matric results, something that the province ought to celebrate. It's broken the 90% threshold and record for outstanding performance. But more importantly, the province is also plagued by a number of issues pertaining to the administration of education and education services in the basic education system in that province. We're going to be speaking to Premier Damin Ntuli on the program this evening. All of that and more coming up, so do stick with us. But first, let's take a look at your headlines. Limpopo's Education Department has announced that schools in the Vhembe and Mopani districts will not open this week due to the flooding. The department says this is to ensure the safety of learners and teachers within the affected areas. The severe weather conditions have caused flooding in some parts of Vhembe and Mopani districts.
Since yesterday, we have concluded the western side of the mountain range here in Franschhoek. So we are currently engaging in mopping up operation.
The Cape Winelands District Municipality in the Western Cape says mopping up operations continue. This as the fire at Wemmershoek near Franschhoek remain active. Authority says the deployed fire crews in the area remain on high alert and are monitoring the blaze.
Is ready for talks with the United States based on mutual respect, but we are also fully prepared for war.
US President Donald Trump has urged Iranians to keep protesting, saying help was on the way without giving details. This comes as Iran's clerical establishment presses its crackdown against the biggest demonstrations in years. The unrest, sparked by dire economic conditions, has posed the biggest internal challenge to Iran's rulers for at least 3 years and has come at a time of intensifying international pressure after Israeli and US strikes last year. The National Treasury has welcomed the European Union's decision to remove South Africa from its list of high-risk third country jurisdiction. This move follows the Financial Action Task Force's decision to remove the country from the Greylist. 5 other African countries have also been removed from the EU's list, namely Burkina Faso, Mali, Mozambique, Nigeria, and Tanzania. Another South African soccer talent is heading abroad for greener pastures. Major League side Chicago Fire in the USA have confirmed the signing of South African winger Uso Ditlechane from TS Galaxy. The talented 21-year-old was also targeted by local soccer giants Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns before Chicago Fire snatched him.